Hello, Willow Creek fans. This is Tony.
And Katie.
What?
Karen's still on vacation.
How long is she going to be on vacation?
I don't think she's coming back. I think she's having way too much fun.
So I guess I'm going to work and she's going to vacate the rest of the time?
Yeah, you'll have to talk with her about that, but that's just kind of the memo I'm getting.
Okay. She and I will definitely have a talk. But anyway, folks, we're coming from a house we're calling Delightful on Dogwood, and we're very excited to show you this house. And I just wanted to do a video and highlight some of the most beautiful things, very unique things in this home. So with that said, Katie, let's go this way. So we'll start over here. Katie, why don't you show them down here this basket. This is just one of many vintage baskets. This is a very beautiful, primitive, handmade basket. And then over here, we have, these are seats that I think that they have a cross on the side of them. They came out of a church. Probably the minister, choir director sat in them and during a service. So they were replaced, and at some point in time, this family was able to get these. This is one of many secretary desks that you'll see in this estate. And then we just have some unique pieces. This is, I believe this is an Eagle Scout emblem. It's a paperweight. We have a lot of Scout memorabilia throughout the estate, and I'll show you some more of that here in a few minutes. Quite a few prints. We have this beautiful eagle print up here. It is signed and numbered. And then over here we have this little primitive table. We have some Delft items from Holland. And then we have quite a bit of handmade pottery throughout this. This is a very unique blue and white handmade piece of pottery. You have a tin there. And then show them the floor lamp. So I can't highlight them all, but we have tons of floor lamps throughout this estate. We'll go this way. A lot of beautiful primitive potteries. One of the things I love about this is look at the shape of it. So it's not exactly round, but you know it's been handmade, and it's a nice piece of pottery. Now, some of you all out there can tell me exactly where it came from, the mud and the clay. I'm not that good, but I do know when pottery is decent. We have a nice little print here from Timberlake. This one's called Ray's Moon, and it is actually signed by him. It is numbered. The spools for thread, we have multiple ones of these throughout there. Like I said, some very unique pieces of pottery. Some of them are signed, some of them are not. And then I'll go this way, and we'll start with the books. We have an array collection of books, and also we have some Navy memorabilia pieces. We have these coins. As you can see, United States Navy. This was their bicentennial of the Navy. I think it was started in 1775, and it went for the bicentennial was 1975. So just tons of books here, a lot of reading books, and we have some vintage books, and I'm going to show you those in just a few minutes. Nice little claw oak table we have here. I don't have chairs for it, but this is a beautiful table that we have here, round table. Once again, we have prints, some really cool ones throughout this estate. I love the little rustic frame to go with the type of little rustic house there. We have a lot of very unique handmade cane bottoms, some of them of chairs. They're just really cute throughout the estate. So if you're looking for a little piece to highlight a corner, these are kind of cool to do. And then, like I said, we have tons of books over here. Very nice collection of them. And you're going to see more upstairs. We have quite a few of those. Like I said, a lot of floor lamps. Katie just passed one here in a few minutes. And then right here, it's just a few books. Some unique books that we have. We have the Scott. It's a poetry book. Some of these are probably from 1830s all the way up to 1850s. Just a unique collection. One of the original Dr. Seuss books, probably from the 60s. And then we have this really nice Easton press. And this one is actually signed by the artist, as you can see right here. and it is the first edition. Foots, I believe, was the artist.
And then, these will be at the register, correct?
Yes, these will be at the register. So we'll have those. So I'll let Katie do that, and then she'll switch back around, and I'll show you some other pieces. So these are unique pieces. These are for the Boy Scouts, and this was when they went to, this was a patch that they would have gotten when they went to the New York World Fair in 1939. Here we have one for 1940. Here's another one for 1939 and another one. So these are hard to find, and they're priced accordingly. But also, this one's kind of cool because these are the, what do you call those? Bandanas, maybe?
And then a neckerchief?
Neckerchief, that's exactly right. From the World's Fair. So we have two of these in here. One is done in the blue and one is done in the orange. Plus, we have a lot of memorabilia, patches, things like that in this box for Boy Scouts. We will have a table set up near us at the checkout. And some of the cool memorabilia here is, this is from the Orange Bowl, 1939 UT. So can't find things that look like that very often. So UT fans, I heard they just won their game. They kind of slaughtered somebody. 69 points.
Yeah, I believe 69 to 3.
We have a few of the political pins. This was Carmack. He was running for president. I think it was in the late 1800s, maybe 1897, if I recall right. And then if we can pan and let them see the furniture here. Okay. This furniture is in excellent shape. It is by Broyhill. It looks like it has not been used. It's a very neutral color and done in the beiges, so you could highlight it with any type of pillow that you would like in your house. So just looks like it's in excellent condition. So with that said, Katie, we're gonna go to the hallway.
Not the den.
Oh, I already messed up. Sorry.
It's okay.
You're supposed to laugh like Karen and say, yeah, I knew you would do that. Okay, if you want to highlight the corner here, some handmade canes, another piece of great pottery there, and then another wonderful basket we have here. We have multiple rockers throughout the estate. Have this cute little, I guess, love seat from probably the 1960s or early 70s. Lots of beautiful brass lamps through this estate. And cute little club chair there. Another secretary that we have here. Another cane bottom chair. And this is kind of cute. This is a Dr. Merriman's bottle. And I think this is from like the 20s. So it's a very neat piece, if I recall right. So baskets. We have a piece of vintage iron truck there. Some more books. We have a painted saw here, little child's chair, lamp, we have a Toby mug. So we just some unique pottery. We have jugs throughout the estate as well. Cobbler's shoemaking piece there. So can I go across the hall now? Okay.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. So let's highlight one of the masterpieces in the room here. We have a pie safe that is probably an empire piece, maybe in the mid 1800s. The family was originally from Rogersville. I spoke with someone who's pretty good on determining where certain things were made, and they believe it's local. So that would make perfect sense that it was made in Rogersville. So it's in excellent condition. It's got the original tins to it as well. We do have some of the blue jars, and these were with the zinc lids. We have a clock here. We are missing the glass front to it, so it is priced accordingly. A nice little box here. Some more pottery pieces here. Handmade candlestick there.
Now, didn't the homeowner tell us that this piece floated down the river on a barge to get here? They floated it.
Maybe.
He couldn't remember.
I'm totally wrong, I guess, is what you're trying to say, Katie.
I think I am, because...
Where did it float from?
I cannot remember when he was telling us, but it was this piece or the piece over there in the corner, but he was 90% certain it was this one. That they floated it down the river on a barge.
90%. Okay, so folks, maybe the story I was just telling you is Katie's saying you're a liar. I'm not really sure at this moment. Well, whether it's local, now the person told me they thought it was local. However, if it's not local, it's still a beautiful piece. And if it floated down a barge, now you have a story for it, right? Mm-hmm. So there you go. We have a nice little tea server here, some nice, very thin china here. This is a painting by Grills, and I really couldn't find this artist, so I'm thinking it's probably somebody local in the area. We have a couple of these little display cabinets, and I'm selling everything as a set inside here versus trying to price every one of those little pieces. Nice display, could have been for China, probably maybe for foods originally. Piece here. It's got some burnt marks on it, so I'm pretty sure it was in a kitchen where they put hot pans, things like that. That gives it a lot of character. Set of Haviland china here, and then we're going to go this way and talk about this beautiful table. The table is absolutely stunning. It's in great condition for the age. Could be in the early 1800s, maybe mid 1800s, but it's a beautiful table. I believe the chairs have been married to the table. They're not original to it, so they added the chairs later, but it still looks well together as a table. It can be made into a two-person table because these are gate legs and they will come down, and form another table. This is Cumberland, and any of the folks growing up in the 70s and 80s remember that you could get these at the grocery stores. So you'd go in, you'd collect stamps, you'd collect so many points, green stamps or whatever it might be, and then you could buy a piece when you got enough items for those.
It's May Blossom, right?
Yeah, May Blossom is the name. Okay, we're gonna go in here. Some neat little pieces in here, teapots. We have some rose medallion here. Very good pieces of rose medallion. The faces are painted well on these. And then over here, we do have quite a few of the blue jars that have marbles in them, and you'll see them. You have some of the telephone conductors, and we have a large collection of those throughout the estate. Little village pattern here, some pewter and silver plate. So I'm gonna let Katie switch this direction. We have a Ray Williams picture here. You know, Ray Williams is a local artist. It is signed by him, and I believe that is Church Circle in Kingsport. So those who like memorabilia of their city. Some of our usual office items, printer, like I said, piece of United States memorabilia for the armed services. So we have those. We have I cannot find the cord to this. I'm going to let one of our guys look around a little later to find that. We have a nice little oil there, blue and white, and fruits, things like that. So I think that's locally made, or might have been made by the family as well. So we'll go this side first, Katie. Nice dough bowl here. We have some nice pottery as well in the estate, and old beaters up there at the very top. We have those vintage bowls that it seems like people like to collect, you know, and some of ceramic, no, I'm trying to think, enamel. Thanks, Karen. I think you just put that in my head.
I did.
Okay, and then our usual, I'll just let you pan in here. We do have a few food items, some appliances as well. And you'll see we have some plastics in there. So.
And silverware.
And silverware.
Everybody loves silverware.
Okay, we have our usual utensils, some pots and pans. And then we've got something special here, don't we, Katie?
We sure do.
We have Cutco, the full set. If you buy this brand new, it runs about $1,500. That's from the Cutco site. We have an actual, it's like ice cream, paring knife, and then you have a pizza cutter and another little special cutter here, maybe for pies. And we have another knife right here as well. So nice little set of Cutco. And to top it off, we have the heavy duty utensils in Cutco as well. These are priced accordingly. You're not going to find these prices on there as a new set. So, you know, and I will have a lot of people wanting them. I've already had a lot of inquiries concerning them, but I can't pre-sell them or anything like that. So we will then head upstairs.
Do you want to talk about anything in here?
Yes, I do. Thank you. So we have an artist who is local, Meek, and I'm going to show you some more of his works. We have, I believe this is a pencil or a charcoal done by him, but we have some really unique pieces that this artist has done. We have, you know, a little orange juice pitcher there, little ceramic tea set, piece of old Fenton there that's hand painted. Nice butter churn. The top is cracked, but looks like it's all original. A little stool here, and then we'll turn and go this direction. Nice little desk here. We have quite a few desks throughout the estate. Nice lamp that's been hand painted, and more of the Navy memorabilia pieces right here. Morse code, that's kind of cute, very nice. We have this nice little cupboard type here, almost like a hutch in its own way. And then just our butter molds. We have these here, one for square, one for round. Those are nice. We have some old glass vintage knobs as well. So, I think that's about it for here.
Okay.
Don't make them dizzy.
I know. I don't know how you hold it so steady, Karen.
This is an Irish piece of folk art. It is an oil. I don't have an artist on it, but I really like how they highlighted the lights and the eyes here. So it's kind of a cool piece. Peyton Manning, little piece of memorabilia there. We have a ship mirror here, so it's very nice. Some more books, and we also have some sports memorabilia in here. So here's like a baseball stamp collection, little bat, some different books on sports. Some of these I priced a little bit more because they were a lot more to buy. So, but they're still a good price if you're looking at reading some on sports memorabilia. We'll highlight here, we have handmade quilts throughout the estate. They all have tags on them that give you the price on them. Some of them are more expensive. It's based on the stitching. It's based on the amount of work that was put in those particular quilts. So we have those here, some of our usual linens, another handmade quilt. And then we'll come in here and we'll go this direction. We have a curio secretary here, and this is probably done in mahogany. It's been used, it's been loved, so just know that when you're here, and it's been priced accordingly on the amount of love that's been put into it. So We have some potteries, little pieces here, some Indian heads or Indian arrows, things like that. And then we have a Velotro, and if anybody's familiar with these are gear shift knobs. This is a very unique one. It actually has a picture in it. So if you look at that, must have been very common in, I would say, the 20s or 30s. This might have been the owner at this house, I'm not sure. But those were put on your gear shift in your automobile. So quite something nice. We have some hole there. So if you're feeling like you want to go to the Bahamas, or the Caribbean, we have a palm tree here for you. So that's nice. We have another piece of furniture, very well loved on the top. Might be a piece that you all would want to paint, but it's still a nice chest of drawers. Another chest of drawers. Now this one's done in oak, not too dark, not too light type of oak. So we have that. A little Coleman camping kit that you would have taken to camp. However, I don't have any of the pieces inside, such as the forks, the bowls, cups, whatever it would have came with. Nice steamer trunk here, something that was probably in the 20s that people would travel with. I don't know how these guys handled these trunks. Just the trunk itself, before you put anything in it, weighs a ton.
Yeah, it took both the boys to get it up here.
So another chest of drawers here, probably 20s, 30s, that type, done in mahogany. And then we'll go into the closet. I'll let Katie go in. I'll go behind her. So we have just a little bit. We have some caps there. I just wanted to really highlight the bowls. We have some pieces. We have them scattered throughout the estate, some memorabilia pieces, or pieces you'd like to take to the game, like the big old jug Coke that you could put in it. Down on the floor, we have a cradle. We do have some men's clothing. They are 3X in the shirts and jackets. Some of the jackets are 4X. The pants are 46 by 36, I believe.
Yes.
Leather jackets are actually priced more, so folks, don't get upset when you get to the counter and you go, oh, I thought this was $10. You can't get a leather jacket for $10. So we will head out of here, go to the next room. But on our way out, I want to highlight this bed. It kind of looks like a piano, an old-timey piano king bed.
I agree.
It's a very unique looking type of bed. And it might be called that. I don't know. It's the first one I've come across. In the estate, we have handmade quilts. Here's another one.
They're beautiful.
Here is another one. Most of these have not been sewn on machine. This does have some stitching on a machine. However, the majority of it was stitched by hand. So we're going to go straight across the hallway. And let's go right here. We have two pieces of furniture. Virginia House. Let me see. I'm not completely. Oh yeah, I'm right.
I thought you were right.
Virginia House. We have a vanity here, and behind Katie, she can show you in a few minutes, is a chest of drawers that goes along with this. Like I said, we have some sports memorabilia. We have there is Todd Helton, I believe, is that piece right there. Mm-hmm. And then we have some vintage little toys. You have Alvin from the Chipmunks and little child's chair in the corner.
You're not going to talk about Mr. Potato Head?
Oh, we could. It's UT.
Really cool.
Yeah, it is. So UT Potato Head right there. If you're looking for something like that's kind of cool. Don't know.
Be a good Christmas present.
It would be neat. Jenny Lynn twin beds. These are cute little twin beds and appear to be in good shape if you're looking for twin beds, vintage twin beds. We have a Bible table here. Like I said, we have jars, marbles, older marbles throughout the estate. A lamp there, and just some little animals. Highlight this first. These are vintage blocks. They're really cool. We have the box to it. It's well-loved box. So, and then of course we have a beautiful basket that they're in. Once again, this is that chest of drawers I was talking about. Big old lion here. This is not Virginia House. I couldn't find a maker on it, so we have that piece here. Little train set up here, and below we have the tracks that go with it. And then I don't know if you want to highlight that quilt. It's a pretty quilt. It looks like a child's quilt, and it's priced accordingly. So
I think we should give a shout out to Susie, who's doing really well at pressing the quilts.
she is. Now this is the quilt where everybody stands in line for. This is called the Cathedral Window, and people just absolutely love this quilt. I guess the amount of love and work that goes into making these. This has all been hand done. So you got just a gorgeous quilt there. So folks, for music lovers, all kinds, movie lovers, there's tons and tons of stuff.
Go that way.
Why?
Because the lot is right in your face.
Oh. So over here we have some CDs. A few of these are a little higher because they're becoming vintage CDs. We have a few albums in this estate, not a lot. And then you're going to see, these are Alex Haley pieces. He's the person that wrote the book Roots. So we have quite a few of those pieces in this estate. We have an old vanity, probably turn of the century, 1910s, 1920s. And then over here, just a vast collection of CDs, quite a few. And then we have VHS movies over here. And then we have DVDs over here. And then some more movies in VHS at the bottom. And for those cassette lovers, we have cassette pieces as well. So then you'll see, Katie starts showing me, there's quite a few musical instruments in here. We have a little keyboard there, electronic one, and then just some of our usual electronics. And then for a reason, we have a Moss print here, and it is actually signed by her in gold lettering. And then I'll let Katie go, once again, another beautiful quilt. I'll let Katie go over here. We have an electric drum set, some mandolins here, other musical instruments, some more of the Alex Haley pieces there as well. And then in the middle, we have a drum set by Ludwig. So it is priced accordingly. The homeowner told us that he used to play drums on this as a child, or when he was very young. So with that said, we are going all the way to the basement. How's my time on this? Karen's usually fussed about it. You haven't even fussed at me once.
You're at 28 minutes, sir.
Okay, so hopefully y'all have popcorn and you're watching me. You gotta admit, I'm at least cute. Okay, so when you're watching me, we have an old sleigh here, probably 1920s, 1930s, kind of cool piece here. So, you know, safety is really important to us. So we've got a sign up here, watch your steps. And then these steps are actually very, very narrow. So I'll go over here. We have a dresser, needs lots and lots of love. So this is a piece that I priced accordingly that should be actually probably painted. Some more sports memorabilia here as well. We have some cassettes. We have some more volunteer items here. We have an old Nintendo set. We have an old one here. And then we have some vintage gloves, football piece here. World's Fair 1992 pieces.
82.
82, excuse me, from Knoxville. Rocky Mount, you know, years ago they used to sell these at the Hess gas stations. So this came back in the 80s, so people could buy that piece of memorabilia. This is not an original one from the 50s and the 60s.
Talk about your Star Wars Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We have Darth Vader and
Darth Tater.
Darth Tater. Okay. Star Wars here. So there you go. Mr. Potato Head. Monopoly. And that was the 35th edition, I believe, of Monopoly there. Once again, some more of the telephone pole connectors pieces there. We do have some albums right here that I'm going to show you. Sawhorses, a ladder, a battery charger, a vise, a very, very large vise, and we will get it off there hopefully. A few tools. We don't have a ton of tools in this estate, just a few. Some old railroad nails there. Old exercise bike. Is this freezer for sale, Katie? Do you remember?
I do not believe that it is, but I will double check before we start the sale.
Okay. So we have some electrical cords here. You know, these are really like containers, more of the Morse code pieces right here. Some old luggage we've got there. And then a few gardening items, a few gardening tools. Some of these nice sacks for potatoes or rice or whatever would have came in them. So hard to find these, but they're kind of cool. Then we have a little bit of Christmas, not a ton. We have some Christmas villages up there. Just a little bit of Christmas there, not a lot of holiday items in this estate. You can see some more Christmas items here. So I guess I'll turn this way. So folks, I'm going to end right here. Now our entrance for this estate will actually be at the front porch. And then if you are standing on the front porch, on the right hand side will be where our tents are located. So that's where the checkout will be. We will probably have this back door open so things can be carried around, because there's actually a driveway versus carrying up anything upstairs. It's quite hard. Now, for this estate, parking is going to be tough. I know last week parking was tough. This week is a little bit better because we're able to utilize the entire yard here. We also are able to utilize, thank goodness, part of our neighbor's yard. He's going to allow us to do that. So I will have a parker bringing you in and trying to help you park. And then I will have a parker taking you out so that we don't have any confusion. It's one way in and one way out, not the exact, you can't come out, you can't come in and out the same place. Is that right, Kate?
Yes, because it's a circle driveway.
It's a circle driveway, so it's easy. The sale is this coming Thursday. It starts at 2 o'clock, and we're extending an hour till 6, okay? And then on Friday, we'll be 10 to 2, and then Saturday will be 8 to 12, which is our half-off day. As always, we cannot answer any pricing questions. It's very difficult for us to remember, and it's hard for us to get back and answer any questions you all ask us on social media. So, Katie, am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Karen always says I'm missing things because she always has to talk afterwards. You know what I think I've always thought it was?
What?
She wants to be the last one with
the last word.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I could see that.
I could see. Okay, I can't wait to see you all on Thursday, and I hope you all have a great day.
Bye.